Hey boys and girls, welcome back to my channel, ElkeLifeTV. I know, I haven't been making any videos. You guys know I am terrible with staying consistent. I know I have to do it. I know. But hey, I'm a one-woman business. I have a kid with a career, social media, marketing, auditions, acting classes, gymnastics, the list goes on. So I really try to get better in making consistent videos because I know you guys are emailing me and hitting me on Instagram, hitting me in my DM, asking when I drop, the next video on YouTube. So here it is, my new video. And today I actually wanted to talk about a package I received from a guy that I'm sure a lot of you all know from Instagram. His name is Gary Vee. And little backstory, a few months ago, well, maybe in the beginning of the year, I got in touch with him on Instagram because, a lot of his stuff, the things that he talks about is on Instagram. Actually, even further back, a friend of mine, he told me about him. So I don't know. I don't even know how we connected, but somehow we connected on Instagram, and I got a DM from him or his team. I'm not 100% sure. Asking me if I was interested in his book. Which, of course, I'm interested in his book. So they sent me the book, which I started reading when I had a relaxing day on the beach, and then a few months later, I got an invitation to the Vayner Sports event for the ESPY Awards, which of course I went to go and attended. I don't really party as much anymore because, again, I'm busy. I'm a mom and, I have my business and all the stuff that I'm doing. But of course I wanted to go because, I wanted to meet him in person, wanted to talk to Gary and, connect. So anyways, and then a few weeks after that, he sent me his KSWISS, the Gary Vee KSWISS shoe, and I gotta admit, I have never owned a KSWISS sneaker. I don't know, I just always, had other brands that I would purchase. Anyways, so he sent me his sneaker, and well, first of all, this is the box, with his signature, and then I'm totally in love with when you open it, and you got the sky. So I love this. First of all, because, the sky is the limit. As you guys all know, everything is possible if you set your mind to it. And, of course, my color is white and blue. I love white and blue. So I really love this. It's like peaceful. Sorry, I have it the wrong way. It's peaceful and, the sky and the clouds. And, I just love that. So, first of all, thank you, Gary, for sending me the sneaker. And how did you know what my shoe size are? Did I tell you that? I don't remember. Anyway, so we got the right shoe size, and this is the shoe, the KSWISS Gary Vee shoe. So it's white. It has the blue and brown. And then on the inside, which I actually just now noticed, it is the ground. Can you see that? So kind of like, you're walking in dirt. You're walking on the ground, like your feet are on the ground. But, I don't know, kind of love it. It's like, work hard, work on the ground, even if you're barefoot. Make it happen. So this is the shoe. And then there's also, of course, a message. The mission, the motive, the macro. And if you guys follow Gary on Instagram and you listen to all of his messages and how uplifting and how positive he is, and I think a lot of people connect with him, not just rich people, not just famous people, but the average person, the average person out there that wants to make something happen in life. So I really like that. Yes, you can be famous. Yes, you can be rich, but you can still, stay positive and get there being positive and being humble and inspire other people on the way. And so I think Gary really, what I'm saying, knows how to do that really well. So the other shoe says, the work the grind, the hustle. So you got 2 messages. I love that. I really, really, really love that. Oh, so yeah. So this one has the ground that you walk in it. It says dirt in it. Isn't that dope? And then the other shoe has the sky in it. And it says clouds. I don't know. I'm like super, 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 super in love with these. You know, with the message and how they are on the inside. And I don't know, I just think they're like super dope. So definitely gonna rock these. And all of the positive messages and all of the encouragement and the inspiration and the lessons that Gary is, you know, teaching people via Instagram, online, and, you know, meetings, gatherings. One that really stuck out to me, and that's kind of like what I'm living by, and I have been living for like, I don't know, the past 20 plus years, is that find yourself a niche and work it. Like, you don't have to fit in where everybody else is fitting in. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You know, that's always like this misconception. It's like, well, and I've noticed that a long time ago by myself. It's like, okay, I'm not skinny enough to be a regular model, you know, do runway and fashion, you know, at the time. Now, thank God it has changed a little bit. But I'm also not big enough to be a plus size model. So I always was kind of like out of place. Like, okay, so where do I fit? You know, I don't really fit anywhere. And then I found my niche, and I've been doing that ever since. You know, I've been doing my stuff that I felt like was good for my body type, and trying to inspire other girls. And also, you know, you become older. You're not going to be young forever. So what? Then you turn 30 and your life is over. And it's another thing that Gary was talking about as well. Like, it doesn't matter anymore how old you are. It really doesn't. You can be 20, you can be 30, you can be 40, you can be 50. Like, it doesn't matter when you start your business or when you're going to be successful. Like, just keep working on it. So it's just a lot of messages that Gary, you know, gives people in general, I think, that are very inspiring and uplifting. And another one that I've found out myself in life and that I kind of like live by too is, just because your parents and your grandparents did it a certain way does, number one, not make it the right way, and number two, not make it the only way. So it's okay that, you know, your grandparents or your parents did certain things a certain way, but you also got to find your own way in life. And, you know, and if the way that your parents used to do certain things doesn't work out for you, doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means that maybe that's not the way for you to go. Maybe there's something else you should explore. And I think that's very important, because a lot of people, they give up, you know, they give up easily on themselves and beat themselves up because they feel like, well, it's not working for me. This is not, you know, like, or for example, you know, people that, well, I'm not getting into college. I'm a dropout. You know, I'm just using that as an example because I do believe that education is very important, but it's not the only way to get, you know, to get somewhere in life and to be successful. So if that doesn't work out for you, don't give up. You know, do something else. You know, find something else. And especially now with social media and the internet, I mean, like I said, the sky's the limit. It really is, you know. So just kind of like search for what works for you and go for it, and don't let nobody else tell you can't do it, or you're not young enough anymore, you're too old, or you're too fat, or you're not this, or you're not that. It really does not matter. It really does not matter. And I think that's where I really connected with what, you know, Gary is putting out there, and it's all positive, you know, and he's very he's a very humble person. And so when he sent me the shoe, I was like, yeah, duh, of course I'm gonna wear it, of course I'm gonna post it, because I love it, you know. So it's not, and no, this is not a paid advertisement. This is just really me having a connection and loving the message and loving the shoe and loving the messages on the shoe. And so yeah, thank you, Gary, for sending me these, the KSWISS Gary Vee sneakers. I love them. And you guys, I am going to make more videos, I promise. I have a bunch of new fashion coming in that I'm going to do reviews on. So stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to start making some fashion and some reviews with my kid, with my daughter, for for the younger audience, so for younger girls and kids and fashion. So stay tuned for that, and it will be here on my channel, of course. So thank you for watching, and follow my channel, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment if you want. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to put all the links on the bottom, of course, and I love you guys. Bye.